Surprise, surprise! Fallout 76's subscription service is busted. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with the news, Fallout 76 just released a new subscription service called Fallout First. This was a $100 subscription service. It was a $100 for 1 year of this service, or like $12.99 a month. So obviously, better deal is $100. But why are people upset about this? Well, because first off, Fallout 76 launched with a myriad of bugs. It was pretty much a half broken game at release, and people weren't happy about that. Obviously, you wouldn't be. You pay for a game, you want it to work. And They also had mentioned that the DLC, any future content, would be free, so they'd be giving the players free content. You wouldn't have to pay for any additional things. They had microtransactions for like cosmetic stuff, but any of the new major content releases they put out, free. Then they decided a couple months later to release this subscription, and now people are upset. First off, because it's so expensive, and they were told everything was going to be free, and now it's not. And now, because the people that did buy this $100 subscription are saying that it is flooded with issues. And the two biggest ones seem to be right now that the private servers that you can only get if you get the subscription, so you're playing on public servers the rest of the time. If you want a private server, the only way to do that is to fork up your money. If you want to just free roam by yourself, not be bothered, or if you just want to play with friends and have no one else join, that's the point of a private server. According to some players, that is not the case. They're saying that random people are finding their name and being able to find a workaround to join these private servers, so it's not really that private. That's the first big issue, which is just, it's not good. And the second one is that the scrap box, which gives players the ability to put more scrap or collect more scrap and store it, doesn't work. It seems that a few players, especially ones with a lot of scrap, have reported that once they started adding scrap to this chest, that it just disappears. It just disappears, they can't get it back, and all of the work that they've done is really for nothing now. Which, to me, sounds like, I mean, all of this sounds like it's either, one, the developers didn't know what they were doing when they were adding these features. Two, they were time crunched so that they couldn't flesh out all of the problems. Three, they didn't quality test, or maybe a combination or mixture of all those things. But either way, people aren't happy, and Bethesda even came out and responded to these problems, saying that and they say this in their response, that a small number of players, which may be true, but it's still, you shouldn't have problems in your subscription service. If you're going to charge this much money, it should be working. They said that a small number of players have had this scrap box issue. Bethesda first said that it was for players who had a certain amount over of scrap. And they then came back to say that after further investigating, they were wrong in saying that it was because of this issue, and that they thought that the issue was a display problem, a user interface problem, and that it wasn't, these players actually might have lost their scrap. And as far as the privacy goes, they said that they were working on that to make it a truly private server, and so yeah, at least they've responded. That's a good thing, I guess. But it's still, if you spent this much money for the subscription service, I feel sorry for you, because the thing is, these players were promised something, and given something different, which, the promise wasn't kept, and this just really sucks. So we'll see how long it takes them to fix these problems, and whether or not they're going to do any special thing to try to remedy these problems. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And so with that, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe, and that's it.